here where I live in Washington State, we had week after week after week of absolutely unseasonably warm weather. We had full sun, beaming heat. This past weekend that just ended, we had the hottest weekend on record in 130 years. That's not good. And I took out my air conditioners a month ago because I got a $400 electric bill the month before, and I was like, I just can't afford this. It's so hot, and we have these air conditioners pumping so much that I just can't keep doing this anymore. I had to take it out, and then I sweated it out for a whole freaking month. By the way, I'm getting sweaty, no lie, because the reason that really I need the air conditioner at this point is because when I put on the vest, I get hot, and now I'm getting hot because the air conditioner's not on, it's just on fans, so I'm starting to get hot in here. I'm like, ugh. I got like another 30, 35 minutes left on this stream, and I'm starting to sweat. This room has so many electronics in it in a confined area. It's a small room. It's not a large room that I broadcast out of. And just in this room, in front of me, I've got my laptop, my webcam, this microphone, my little box over here. I forget what it's called, a receiver box with this microphone or whatever, and converts the audio so you can plug into my PC. My PC, which is huge. 2 monitors over there. My cable modem / router. And all the, peripherals that go over there, including, my printer and all of that. Over there, I got a lamp. I got a fan. Over here, I got a phone, landline phone. Over here, we got all my consoles, including my PS5 and my Xbox Series X, which are still actively plugged in and used on a daily basis. My television. To my right, I have my little receiver unit for when I'm playing on my PS5 to get audio out of it. I got my wireless keyboard. I got my neck phones, which sit around my neck all day. My controller. All these electronics in a small confined area create a ridiculous amount of heat, stuffiness in the air, and dust and other things that make it kind of unhealthy to be in here unless you've got fresh air coming through. I need to have cooling air in here. If it's hot outside, this office heats up, by no exaggeration, about 20 degrees hotter in the afternoons than it is outside. And when that sun is beating on the front wall of my home, it literally heats up like an Adobe oven, Like, think about the homes they used to build out of earth and clay. That's pretty much what happens to this room. To the point where it could be dangerous. Like I said 2 weeks ago, I fully believe I had heat exhaustion. I had a splitting headache for 3+ days. I would just shake my head like this, and I could feel my brain swelled pushing against my skull, moving it around like that.
The Paradox said, 100 Cheers, and I'm good, Phil. Today, how are you? I'm still sober from this damn cold. As you can hear, it's very annoying, but it is what it is. Thank you for asking.
The last kind of odd or end here, housekeeping thing to mention before we get to news today, because we have a lot of news to talk about today, is the members, all right? So now, guys, after today, starting tomorrow, we are hitting full stride with nonstop new releases. Plague Tale, Scorn, whatever game I choose for Friday, either Gotham Knights or Mario + Rabbids, Resident Evil 8 DLC, Modern Warfare 2. That's the rest of the month. Like, that's literally the rest of the month. Non-stop new content every day. With that being said, now is an excellent time to become a channel member if you've been holding off. Now would be an excellent time to renew your membership if it's lapsed. And now would obviously be an awesome time to give some memberships to your fellow viewers to help out people on this channel and also help the channel grow. The most members we've ever had is 640. When I created this goal for the month, we were at 5-something. All right, like 540, 550. We were just at 560, but then 2 member bombs from September expired, and we literally have had 0 movement on members since then. All right? I would appreciate if you enjoy the content that I put out on this channel every day for free, if you could become a member. Becoming a member is an excellent way to consistently support this channel and have income for me that's more dependable every single month. Okay? You get many benefits for becoming a member. A highlighted name in stream chat and video comments. Access to all my emotes in stream chat and video comments. A cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter in the stream chat and video comments. The ability to bypass the slow mode in the stream chat and talk as much as you like while everyone else is limited. I think it's like 1 chat per few amount of seconds or something like that. Priority access to special events. People who are members right now get to pick a game that's going to be in that Halloween marathon for sure. Everyone else has to get into that final poll, but members get to pick a game outright, okay? Among many other things. I'm not going to sit here and talk about every membership, benefit. There's tons of them. Fuck you. We don't care about what you want. So, the Twitch streamer who revealed to everyone something very personal on one of her streams, completely unbeknownst to anyone, she had been married all along, even though she was one of those infamous, hate to say it, sexualized streamers on Twitch who would do things like be in a hot tub, write names of her contributors on her half-naked body, and do other sexualized content like rubbing a giant inflatable pickle. She revealed that all along she'd been married and never told anyone. Not to say that that's deceptive, but basically figured, hey, if I tell anyone that I'm married, they're probably not going to contribute to my streams the way they do. But then revealed that her husband is an abuser and is mistreating her and is completely controlling her life, including all of her financials. Any money that anyone contributes to any of her streams goes to her husband, not her. And even everything that the house she lives in is owned by the husband. Like, everything is in the husband's name. And her entire life is controlled by this guy. To which the internet went crazy for 24 hours. And has there been any follow-up to the story? And to my knowledge, no. I've seen no concrete updates to the story at all. But everyone kind of weighed in, okay, on the situation. Most people are sympathetic, including me. Listen, I'll tell you, I absolutely positively disagree with the fact that people do this stuff on Twitch. I hate the sexualized content. I think it's very degrading to women. I feel it's not empowering whatsoever. It's sex work. It's just a watered down kind of sex work, but it's still sex work. I feel that it's a situation where people are constantly not necessarily misled, but it's not like these kind of people who make that content don't know what they're doing. They know that they're preying on the weak-minded, the gullible, people who maybe are losers in real life, antisocial, don't have personal relationships with other people, and this is their way of feeling like they can get attention from a person, okay? They throw money at these people thinking that literally one day they could meet them and have a date or go out with them. I know that sounds crazy because it's completely nonsensical and anyone with a brain knows it's not true, but these people aren't thinking logically. They're thinking with emotion. They're thinking with their crotches. They're not thinking like normal people, you see? And this kind of content preys on that. However, this situation with Amaranth revealing she's in an abusive relationship literally has nothing to fucking do with any of that. Ooh, women's, I gotta get out of here. And the fact that some people now decided to make this it's time for me to stand on a soapbox against this kind of content. You could have done that any other day, and I have. Today's not the day to do it. Today's the day to say, fuck, this is terrible, and she needs to get out of that situation, and you got to worry about the person. I don't care about the crappy content she puts out and the abusive nature of it. I care about a person being misfucking treated, and hopefully can get out of that situation. It's time for us to come together as a community and say, we need to stand up for the right things and call out the people who are stupid and disgusting about it. Sadly, Keemstar's one of them, and probably the poster child for the worst reaction ever, because Keemstar started reacting saying things like, so it's pretty obvious that she's being mistreated, but, and then he went off about all the content she makes. And literally the entire internet, including major content creators and others, have come up against Keemstar, telling him to shut the fuck up, that we're tired of your shit. You're an asshole. Worst take on the internet. Not the time for it. Keep your fucking lips closed because it's none of your fucking business. So what did he do? What he always does. He deletes the tweets, says, oh, well, I'm deleting all these tweets because people keep taking them out of context and villainizing me, and that's not right. However, if you want my full elaboration of my take, check out my show tomorrow where I'll talk about, like, what the fuck is this? This guy, literally, is taking a woman being abused by her husband as fuel for his fucking show. He literally is using the abuse of a human as a way to get more fucking views on his content. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's this simple. Stop watching Keemstar. Stop watching Keemstar. Stop watching DSP Gaming. Stop watching Keemstar. All right? There's only so many fucking people on the internet that can tell you this guy is scum. He's an exploiter. He's used people for personal gain way too many times, and he keeps getting away with it because people keep watching him. If people for once would actually use their fucking noggins and say, this guy's a scumbag, stop fucking watching his content, he would disappear. But people keep watching. There will be morons who will go to his fucking show now to see what he has to say. Stop watching Keemstar. He is toxic. He is a virus.
Yep, I'm toxic.
He is destroying content creation as a whole. He actually just used the physical and mental abuse of Amaranth as a way to get views on his fucking show. Stop watching him.
What are you talking about?
Ask you something
Stop
before I
whining,
go.
you little shit.
Make it